close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
What's going on, y'all? Post patch on the Temporalis AutoBomber build. With the patch, left us with one fix with two problems that we need to solve. Fix is that the build, you don't have to worry about the game crashing. GGG got us on that by nerfing the build and fixing the problem for us, which raises two problems. One, how are we gonna continue to do the absurd amount of damage on this build? And then along with the second thing, how can we deal with Claire? As you know, lightning bolt is only a very small AoE skill. So here you can take a look at our current build for the tree. Changes are from previous known Temporalis build is to not generate that much crit on your tree, to not have enough crit so that way you don't destroy the server and lose out on your map. Definitely a different case with post patch. We need as much crit on our build as possible so we can generate consistent lightning bolts per hitting attack. So quick peek at the current tree if you want to copy it. But as far as what we want critically is having a high enough crit chance to easily proc our lightning bolts. And our current crit chance for our lightning bolt is 58%. This goes up tremendously with our Eye of Winter on single targets. Eye of Winter, if you don't know, critical weakness gives is your base critical strike chance is higher, so your base crit for your spells. So this is before multipliers. If you look at a skill here, such as Eye of Winter, it's 12% chance to crit. With max stacks of critical weakness, this brings it up to 22% base. With that boosted base and with the percentage critical strike chance on your tree, on your items, on your jewels, it's going to bring you up to that 100% critical chance probability. And I'm just going to hover quickly throughout my gear so that way you can see what I am going for on each gear piece. So the true problem that I mentioned is the area clear. We had issues pre-patch, having issues with dealing with mob density. That's why certain maps we were lagging. It's just lightning bolts shooting everywhere and just clearing our problems for us. But here, post-patch, nerfs to the trigger rate. How are we dealing with that? So with the current build, we are still using cast on dodge is the most guaranteed way of generating our skills. If you take a look at here, pre-patch, we did not need to deal with area clearing, as the lightning bolt just shoots down and just clears everything. It's OP. They nerfed it. Solution to that, we're adding on a detonated dead on one of our casts for the cast on dodge. This will help out with clearing the trash mobs, and it'll make it easier for our limited lightning bolts to hit stronger targets and not waste it on the smaller trash mobs. We have that linked with Spell Cascade along with Magnify Effect. This is going to allow it to pop those corpse and clear those trash mob fairly easily. If you have enough meta energy, increased meta energy, you're able to link two spells, such as how I have it here. I have it linked with Eye of Winter. This makes us clearing while mapping a little bit easier. The second link setup I have here, you can play around with it, not mandatory for the second cast on dodge. What I have right now is Spark and Ball Lightning along with Scatter Shot, generating 3 balls of lightning. Again, play around with this setup, not mandatory at all. The last cast on option here that is pretty mandatory for a single target is our cast on crit. This is just to make it easier so that way we can proc our lightning bolts continuously on bosses without needing to manually cast our spells, making it a little bit easier to manage. What we have here, we also have another detonated dead. Reason for so is that when you get stunned by breach mobs, or if you get stuck, your continuous damaging and critting allows detonated dead to be triggered, along with Eye of Winter, which creates a mini loop, helping out with the clear on the build. So reason why we have cast on crit here is for the single target. As I mentioned before, there was 2 problems, one of which is trying to solve that area clear on mobs. Currently, the area clearing with mobs, you don't really have that without using detonated dead. So detonated dead is going to be mandatory on the build. And then the second issue is when you're single targeting, we gotta have to deal with being able to trigger the cast on crit, also as well as being able to continuously generate our greater lightning bolt on our target. No longer is able to trigger off of itself, so you need a hit that crits to trigger the lightning bolts. And yeah, not much else to go over. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment. I'll try my best to answer them, and we can do a map to showcase the changes to the build to see if this is something that you want to do.
towards the sun rays, and